investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy joining us tonight. He's got the late details on exactly what happened here. Hey, Chuck.
Ravi, at O'Hare Airport, 2 close calls in one day. These are what the FAA and some in the airline business call go-arounds when a plane has to abort landing because another plane may be in the way. But for some of the hundreds of passengers on those 2 flights, 12 hours apart yesterday at O'Hare, there is no going around the fear and concern they felt. And just as the first heart stopper was happening, the topic of possible runway collisions was being discussed in D.C.
Close calls are still happening.
Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth talking close calls at a congressional hearing, while here at O'Hare, a close call was happening.
We were literally right over the runway about to touch down, and all of a sudden the plane roared its engines, and we went tilted up to come back up off the ground, and the cabin went silent, and everyone was looking at each other and whispering, and it was the eeriest feeling I've ever felt.
Business exec and suburban native Nicole Loftus tonight still shaken by what happened yesterday to her United flight from LaGuardia.
And then the pilot came on and said we had to abort landing because of traffic on the runway. And then I realized, oh my God, there were planes in the way, or going to be in the way, and he had to avoid it.
This FlightAware map shows what happened, the near touchdown, the sudden fast liftoff, circling out over the lake before eventually landing.
Every time we get on a flight where we're handing everything over to not only the flight crew and the airlines, but more importantly to air traffic control and the FAA to look out for us.
At the same time, this congressional air safety hearing featured a 767 captain and Pilots Association president who was laying out the main role the Federal Aviation Administration is struggling to meet.
To provide air traffic controllers with timely alerts that prevent accidents and near misses.
And just 12 hours after the first close call came a second, seemingly identical one here at O'Hare. Just after 10 p.m., United 546 from Newark forced to make that go-around out over the lake.
A couple minutes after, the pilot came on and said that he had observed another aircraft crossing the runway in front of us, or likely to do so, and decided that it was better to abort the landing and swing back around for a second attempt.
This is normal, this happens. No, it shouldn't be. There's no way that that's the case, right? I mean, it's a lot to get planes up and down. They shouldn't have to go down and then back up again.
In a statement to the I-Team, officials at Chicago-based United Airlines tonight verifying what happened to both flight landings, saying it was because aircraft were in the process of exiting runways. And United points to the FAA as the agency responsible for managing that air traffic on the ground. After numerous messages to the FAA today, government officials promised to get back to the I-Team, but so far have not. Not sure how much of an answer there is. These things do happen, but the question is, should they?
If it weren't for the training of these incredible pilots as well.
Exactly. How frightening.
Well, it certainly was for the people we interviewed.
All right. Beautiful. Thanks, John.
Yeah.